Hello everyone. Welcome to today's MSME Masterclass. We are honored to have Mr. Deepak Kansaria as our guest today. He comes with 19 years of experience, which includes 12 years in the roofing and PEB industry. PEB, for those of you who are new to this, is pre-engineered building. Mr. Kansaria's journey has been built on remarkable success in manufacturing roofing sheets, shed structures, and PEB solutions. His commitment to innovation and delivering value to customers perfectly embodies the spirit of our masterclass today. Let me give you a background of Mr. Kansaria. He's worked at Infosys for the past 7 years before starting Kavya Roofing Industries in 2011. In 2019, the firm rebranded as Jai Kapees Associates, expanding production, capacity, clientele, and product range. Today, we are privileged to have Mr. Kansaria here to share his invaluable insights and expertise in empowering MSMEs like you, and with knowledge that can drive their success. Let's dive into this enriching session. If you have, before we begin, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop in the Q&A section. We'll be happy to pick it up at the end of the session. Deepak ji, hello. So let's start with our first question. Can you share your journey as an MSME and how did the business start?
I first of all thank you Manjri for a wonderful introduction, and I welcome to all our joinees for the entrepreneurs in the has come to this JSW1 platform, and I thankful to this platform for sharing our experience and knowledge which we have gained through our work experience and last from past 19 years you can say. So I come back to your question of this as a how the business has been started. So I thank you for the question. Our journey as MSME started with a simple idea and a lot of hard work. Initially, we identified the gap and the need in the market, and customers were looking for a better solution for their roofing and the infrastructures. They were using that old system of asbestos and other traditional way of doing roofing. So that's the reason we all look for it, and we set to start something new. And the solution is roofing solution, and the new solution which we have started on. Yeah.
Yeah, let me repeat myself. You spoke about the gaps earlier. So can you talk about the gaps, the key challenges that you faced during your business journey?
The gaps is meant to say like it's kind of people are we're looking for a kind of a longevity of the solutions. Kind of people are in terms of their infrastructure development, which is a traditional way. It is taking a long time, lot of time, and it's almost like a costing to them is very high, and they don't have a any kind of a solution if they want to change any kind of design in between that, or they want to use as a kind of a portable kind of a, structure to their sites, because it is once it is fixed, the concrete building once it is installed, you cannot move it out, you cannot change any designs. So this kind of things is required, and the time is a very main factor here. We cannot spend years and years in developing the infrastructure, and then we set up our unit or the warehouses whatever. So this is kind of a gap which we find out, and we look forward for their new solution to them.
Nice. So you spoke about how time being is of essence in when working in your industry. So can you talk about the innovative approaches or the strategic decisions that you took that contributed to the success?
Innovative decisions like which we can say like we come up with a strategies of like we using that technology, how to use the technology in the current scenario to come up with a solution which is helpful to the customer and to give him a best thing. A kind of like we use for an efficient marketing team the and kind of a knowledge sharing sessions to the customer, as well as that fabricators or contractors who are doing the work for them. A lot of product campaign and expos we have done, and we have participated in exhibitions also, which helped us to understand the product to the customer and to our team also, so that we can collaboratively work on it, and we can use and develop the things well way. We use and leverage digital marketing to reach the wider audience also, and some kind of a strategic alliance and partnership we have done with a to make as a crucial role in expanding our market presence. So these all factors, which is slowly kind of innovative approaches and strategies which were used to contribute to a success. And going forward is a kind of a lot of decision making become easy if you are following a proper practices, and this one which help us to make decisions like kind of a proper buying of raw material on time to time, managing your funds flows, and customer requirements, fulfilling it, and finally making your customer happy. He's like a delighted for you. So these are things which you have done, and JSW being the one of the support from our end from past almost 12 years now. We have started with the OEM customer, then we have added as a distributor, and then we have taken a support of JSW One platform to serve our customers, not in one particular kind of product. In all the products we are serving it out. As a part of our company, you can see we are into roofing sheet lines, we are into structure lines, the kind of CNZ purlins, deck sheets, tile sheets, all the products we are using for the customer service point of view. And there we're getting good support from JSW One. So these are things which has help us to grow and ahead of our competitors in the challenging market situations.
That's a really nice answer to the question. Can you tell us, since you have so much experience in this field right now as an entrepreneur, can you tell us what are the best practices or what are the insights that you have learned, like as an MSME, as an entrepreneur, that others who are just starting their business, can learn from you?
I also came as a came from my IT industry to this industry, the thought of taking up some kind of a challenges and serve to society. So everybody has that dream of doing something good for themselves and for the society also. So when we start up any kind of business, we always have to follow some of the best practice and strategies, which is help us to improve better. So some of them are financial prudence. Always maintain a financial stability and be cautious with the financial decisions. You get a good support from the financial institutions, companies, but you have to utilize the funds properly and time to time. And then we have a honesty. So you have to build trust with your customers and suppliers. Honesty is always key. When the customer is have a full trust on you, then you can have no looking back. You always keep on getting good support from them, and you'll reach your goals. Then continuous improvement. So always look forward for something, learning new things, implementing new things, new process, new ways. So it always helps to improve your product as service, and which finally makes your customer happy. So always takes a customer feedback. Then time delivery. You always keep on commitment of your promises on delivery timelines. And there are situations that resilience, you can say there's a fluctuation in the market has come up, and you have to take a proper decision on managing this your finance stock, and customized requirement maybe come from the customer. Then we have a effective communications. So in diverse market, it is always find best way to communicate effectively. It could be among your team, or communicating with your raw material supplier or to their customers. So when you have a good communication, you always have a strong relationship, and you will never have face any problem. Then we have a quality and relationship. Quality is the primary focus we should do on the product. Quality should be, and service should be always best, which help us to long term success. It's not like once short term you might face issues with other competitors, but when you're maintaining a quality, no looking backward on this. Another thing is that we have a production and control and capabilities. So once you can increase your production capabilities and provide excellent service. So because as the competition market is very high, and you should be able to survive it out, you should be having your good capabilities or production capabilities of a unit, so that you can serve any customer at short time also. And then technology, which is always being useful and support for any kind of a production or kind of a marketing support. And finally, commitment to the customer and to your supplier is always important. So these are all our factors which are contribute to your as a best practice to be followed whenever you're going to put up something new, and which will help you to achieve your growth and goals in an easy way.
But you spoke about digital marketing, and you spoke about technology. Can you tell us how has data analytics and technology played a role in your organization in monitoring and enhancing the effectiveness of of the principles that you have set? How has it enhanced your your everyday activities?
Yes, since I'm being from technology background in IT sector, I appreciate technology being used in all day-to-day life also. So in my organization, what we use the data uh, analysis, which we get the customer data. Since we are being serving from past 10 12 years, we have a customer data of 12 years also, and that we keep as a track of it out. We look for the we do a lot of analysis over it, like what we streamline the customers, divide into categories, okay, there, and then look forward the frequency of their buyings, and how does they what is the general season on which they buy it. Accordingly, we take a follow up with them. So this is like a close watch with the customer. You can keep it out or follow with the customer. You can do by analyzing the data you have on their and the frequency of buying, and the what is the product category they are buying it out regularly. And these are help us. And even when we are monitoring our marketing team also, we can monitor their content, whether they are doing effective kind of their work or not. Are they approaching the customers, or they are going to overriding some things. So these are like things which we can analyze using the data and the technology, which help us to implement the measures to be taken to sort out this kind of issue if any comes up. So time to time we track the progress of every department or every process, and then correct it out and be with ahead with the in the competitive market. So this is the way we use the technology.
So fair enough. Let's take some questions from our audience.
Yeah.
How do you manage production for a startup firm?
Like you want to understand that how does we uh, uh, take up the production and plan the process, and how that way you want
Yeah,
to know, or what
yes,
exactly?
yeah,
So as a startup, like when we get this any kind of orders, like we can divide our production in two categories: order based productions and some kind of ready stock we can. So production team is we have a like train them. Generally, we take a production team which are we give a training to them properly on the manufacturing process, and they will on our instruction of the sales team, we get that orders sorted out, and they will take it forward. And then the production quantity is depend upon the your sale. If the sale is good, then you have a direct impact on the production. So I think I'm able to answer this question, or you want to more elaborate on the question if you have anything.
I actually have one more question for you. How do you effectively market and grow your business to ensure a sustained, success and expansion over time?
So like you want to understand the marketing strategy which we
Yeah,
do it for.
yeah. How do you grow? How do you see that your strategies that you have made they are sustained, like they can be sustainable for a long time, to so
Okay,
that
okay.
uh, business grows over time?
Yeah. See, the marketing strategies is like that. We takes always support of initially basic offline and online two kind of marketing strategies we follow. Offline strategies, like we have a marketing team which will go almost like door to door to all construction or sites or other dealers and other customers, and they approach them, they explain the product and their efficiency of the product, and the new upcomings which is coming up, new features of the product also they will explain. So this way they do kind of a marketing. And we have again advertising hoardings and boards which will give a mileage to our product and our brand name in the market, and kind of a product campaign we do, and kind of a it's like a mobile this advertising campaign we do. So this is the like offline we do, and online we have a digital marketing support. We register with many of the digital marketing websites and in Google, so that we reach to maximum customers pan India and international also we do. And this help us to build up that we are now having maximum all kind of products in our kitty, and we are serving to all the areas pan India. So this is a like two kind of continue, and this is not a one time; it is a continual efforts we put in offline as well as online marketing.
So that's a very nice answer, Deepak ji. Just going on to our last question. This is a fairly a competitive market. So how do you
Hmm.
ensure like the best practices that you have incorporated in for your business, that they remain cutting edge and they are you're incorporating whatever practices you're incorporating, they are still relevant.
Best practice is like we can say like a best standards, or you can say basic rules we consider as a principle and rules to be followed in our organization, because you have to stick to those principles and rules as per experience. If you are stick to those rules and you keep on enhancing over it, something you learn new way of doing it, you always keep do it, but you should never miss out those things, because once because these have been defined by and experienced by many of the people in the market. So this will help us to stand tall in our competitive market, and we have customer will always support you, have trust in your organization. That way, even there's a change in the world or change in the technology, but your best practices with enhancements will never fail.
But if like, what are there any specific tools or like how do you keep yourself abreast with the latest trends in the industry?
See, latest trend, we get the information again from the help of the Google or the we can say like support from the many of the expos we attend it, and online product knowledge we get it. We train ourselves and as well as our team also, so that they can deliver same to the customers. They give a insight of the product to the customers, and this way like we keep on updating ourselves along with the help of the customer feedback we takes up in the market. Something new they come across, or something they have want to change it out or customize it out. So we are open with all kind of feedback from customer end or a mediator or contractor end as well as the supplier end. So this will help us to learn whatever the new things comes up, and we grow ourselves.
Understood. This is a pretty good answer. Like this is, I hope like everyone is enjoying this session. I would like to actually take this a last question from our customer. How do you effectively market and grow your business? Like what are the strategies that you would give for a entrepreneur who's just starting out in the business?
Like I have mentioned, like whenever you're putting a new business or a new startup, you always have to stick to the basics like managing of your finances, and then creating a platform for the customers to get connected to you, maybe through any kind of media channels, whatever, like marketing strategy or whatever way. And then you should be having good once, and when you start up you should always keep on the basic like product quality, service, and customer requirement. Once you follow this, then we can say like look forward for the growing of your business. And this is like things we can say like new person can come up and put up their startup and do things in this way, what I feel.
Understood. Thank you, Deepak ji, for your time. I would like to
Thank you.
conclude this MSME Masterclass. We extend
Yeah.
our heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Deepak Kansaria for sharing his experience. We also hope that the audience, you found this session to be very helpful. I hope you stay tuned for the next episode as we unravel more success stories to navigate the world of MSME. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you,
Thank you,
Deepak.
Manjuji. Thank you, JW1 platform. Thank you, all audience and our entrepreneurs. Thank you for this opportunity.